have a sore throat, fever, and cough. Is it the flu?
Symptoms consistent with spontaneous combustion.
That doesn't sound right.
Hysterical pregnancy. Disco fever.
What?
Maybe make an appointment at Summa Health?
Yeah, let's do that.
Get winterized with a wellness checkup and flu shot at Summa Health. Call 800-23-SUMMA or visit summahealth.org/own-it today. It's your health. Let's own it together.
Scott Nixon reporting for GoZips.com. I'm here with University of Akron alumni and one of the newest inductees of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Jason Taylor. How are you doing?
I'm great, man. I'm one of the most blessed people in the world right now. I'm very happy.
I'm glad to hear that. So you just got a tour of InfoCision Stadium. You played at the Rubber Bowl. After seeing InfoCision Stadium, did you wish you had that while you were playing back here at Akron?
Well, sure. I mean, as athletes, you want to be pampered and taken care of and have all the facilities and stuff. But I also think that, back in, I'm going to date myself, but back in '92 when I went to college here, it was a different day and age. I think recruiting was different. I think the athletes were different. I'd like to say we're probably a little tougher, and we had to go through certain things, but it's that sacrifice and that grind that really keeps you hungry. Now, it's a different athlete you're dealing with nowadays, and this is important to athletics and the kids. Back in '92, it didn't really matter to me. I wanted a football, peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and my mom to be able to see my game, so it worked out.
So, what was the main reason why you chose the University of Akron, Jason?
The truth, it was free. So it was either the military or University of Akron, and thank God I chose this one.
And then your playing time here at Akron, do you have a favorite memory as a Zip?
No, there's so many good times. It's when you spend 5 years at a university with the numerous teammates that you had and the coaches and some of the characters that you kind of develop on a football team over the course of 4 or 5 years. It's it's not one moment athletically that you miss or that means the most to you. It's the guys that you get to hang out with and the guys you get to know. One of them is here with me today, walking around, getting ready for the Hall of Fame. So, for 20 years of having that friendship and brotherhood, or 25 years, I guess it's been since I've came here. It's a really cool thing.
And then, so your playing time here, did you ever expect to make it to the NFL, let alone become a Hall of Famer?
No and no.
Okay,
it's just simple as that. I'd be lying if I said, I came here with the plans of playing on Sunday. Didn't know I had a chance to really play, on Sundays until probably my junior year. Things started falling into place a little bit, and I started perform well at some pro days. But even getting drafted out of here in the third round, you have no visions of making the Hall of Fame. You understand it's 20 miles down the street. You know where it is. But those things seem so unattainable to some kids and a lot of people. And it's probably rightfully so. You shouldn't have your eyes set on Canton when you're trying to make the team in Akron. There's steps that it takes. And I say now, it took 20 years to travel those 20 miles, and every mile was worth it. Every mile was difficult, but that's the way it should be.
You're 7th on the all-time career sacks list. So did you imagine that you'd be a first ballot, first year of eligibility, year in kind of guy? You had the great numbers and a great long career. Were you just shocked that it just happened on the first try?
Well, you do your best on the field and put your body at work out there, and you let your resume speak for itself. We have no vote. My friends have no vote. My family has no vote, so it's kind of out of your hands. So to be a first ballot guy, obviously, is a huge honor. Some of the guys that I watched growing up, some of the guys that I chased as a pro, like Michael Strahan, you see him wait a year. So I didn't have any expectations of going in this year, probably even next year. But they picked me, and like I say now, they can't take it back. So how lucky am I?
I'd say pretty lucky. Out of all your time in the NFL, who was your favorite quarterback to ever sack? You played against Tom Brady in the AFC East. Peyton Manning's there. There's got to be someone.
No, it's not a favorite. I don't discriminate when it comes to quarterbacks. I like them all. I like hitting them all. But there was very few guys I would help up. Tommy was one of the guys I'd help up. Peyton when he was in our division. But no, it's so hard to get to a quarterback, especially in the NFL. It's with the ball coming out so quickly. It's so hard to do. It takes so many working pieces to do it. I didn't care who was back there.
That's a great answer. Did you ever get Mike Vick?
Yeah, of course, man. What do you think?
He was in his prime. He's fast as lightning. He was the human cheat code in Madden.
I got a little hint for you. I was in my prime too, all right?
I know you were. All righty, last question then for you. What advice would you give to the Zips of today?
Wow. I mean, I think it's the same for any athlete, any team. Enjoy what you're doing. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the weight room hours, the early mornings, the spring ball, the training camp. It's all those times that you start to complain as an athlete and you hate going through them. Now, in retrospect, I look back and say, man, I wish I would have taken more of that in, particularly in my pro career. It's supposed to be difficult. It's supposed to be hard. If this game was easy, you can grab anybody off the street and make them do it, or have them do it. It's not that way. It's a physical, demanding game. It should be very difficult every day, but I think those tough times would bring you together so much more. So just cherish the journey. I was so focused on the destination sometimes, and then when you don't win the championship, or you don't make a bowl game, or you don't win a Super Bowl, you feel disappointed, or you feel like a loser because you didn't reach your destination. Where I think if you enjoy the journey more, you'll get a lot more out of it. So it's not going to be easy, but it'll be worth it.
Great advice, Jason. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to interview you and have you here.